So as you're doing this, you're literally checking each vine in terms of the health and so forth, right?
Right, so we have really good green tissue here from the wintertime. It's healthy, there's no major. If we had a really cold spell, I'd be very cautious about how many buds I left. So let's say if it was a really, really cold year, we may leave buds like up to here, just to make sure that we've got plenty of fruitful buds, and then we'll come back in early spring and we'll re-prune again, knowing where our clusters are, and so then we can prune down further if we decide that we're safe to go that route.
So what is a bud?
So this is the bud right here. This is let's see. So this is a good example of a bud here. It's pointing in the right direction. When that shoot opens up, it's going to point directly up. Where some of the shoots here, like this one here, is going to push out this way. So we'll have to come in and we'll tuck that shoot back up as it grows. So really, it's the bud positioning that we look for that's really ideal. This shoot will go straight up. So when we prune, we kind of prune to knowing this bud is, you always want to prune where the buds are facing in as best you can. That way the shoots are naturally growing through the trellising versus trying to have a bud that pushes this way, then having to wrap the shoot back up and a chance of it breaking off.
So when you have to tuck in here, you do this all by hand?
Everything's done, yeah.
Wow.
We used to take the wires off like this and tuck the shoots and push them in, but it ended up, it was a lot more difficult to get the shoots tucked in, and it sometimes damaged the shoots or the leaves. And so now we put additional catch wire and we just hand tuck everything. We may move it out and put the shoots in, but for the most part we try to be as gentle to the shoots as we can. See, this one's tricky right here. See these buds here. This bud here is going to go straight up. This one will grow up as well, but we'll have to manipulate this one and really push it.
Now your process in doing this, how does it compare with, say, your competitors? I mean, are they out here every day doing this by hand, or?
Some people are. The thing, I think what our benefit is, we're so small, it allows me to be out here, and it also allows me to be in the winery. We're a small production winery, so it's more hands-on, and we're going to keep it that way. So the larger we grow, the more responsibilities I have outside the winery. So I think right now it's a very manageable case level and allows me to be involved with all aspects. See, we'll come back through. You see right here, this is an older one right here. We'll come back through and clean that up. See these right here, these are old buds here. We'll come through and clean all those up so they.
Now, how long did it take you to really master what you're doing now?
It took me a couple years to get really dialed in as far as, pruning is a very, very important part of the year, because if you prune correctly, you set yourself up for good shoot positions, good canopy overall. And if you prune wrong, you can end up having too much canopy and too much vigor, and spending more money later coming in and trying and shoot thin and really try to take care of what you should have taken care of at the beginning of the year. So proper pruning is really, really important.